Good morning, crew. Welcome back to another vlog. Today's exciting. We just finished our move down here to Seguin, Texas, and today we get to go view our first warehouse option, looking at about just shy of 6,000 square feet. Fairly cheap on the price, which is why I'm intrigued to go see it in person, look at the details. So since we're down here in Texas now, we don't have a warehouse. Technically, we don't have a job. Our business up in Oregon, our main prep center setup, is fully ran by our staff now. So we don't need to be working in that business. We just work on the business as far as systems and plugging the right people in to run those systems. So we are now in a very blessed and fortunate position of owning a company we don't physically need to be running. So that gives us a lot of free time right now. So I'm gonna start doing some vlogs. That way we can bring you guys back into kind of behind the scenes of our daily lives that go on here as we're really just establishing an entirely new life here in Texas. So currently, you're probably seeing, why is there a child's set of legs on my head? Say good morning, Isla. We are currently walking our boy Titus to school. Such a sweet setup we have right here. There's gonna be some traffic noise. Such a sweet setup we have here in Seguin. Currently living with my mother-in-law, Triss's mom, and we're helping her remodel her house while we save up for purchasing our own home. And the sweet setup for us as parents is Ty's school, he's in first grade, is literally like a 6 to 8 minute walk. So we get to walk him to school every morning, and we get to walk and pick him up at 3:30 every day. So very, very fun for us on the parental side. Titus, how you liking school so far? Do you like Texas?
Yeah.
What do you like about Texas?
It's really hot, and you get to go to cereal anytime you want.
There you have it, from Titus himself. Do you like Texas?
Yeah.
What do you like about Texas? Do you understand the question? The blue skies, that's why we're down here. So we're gonna go drop this boy off, hang out for a few hours, and just bring you throughout what we're doing today. All right, typical morning that we've come up with so far is usually drop the boy off at school, and then I go to the gym. Found this place, Family Athletic Club. Doesn't look like much from the outside. This place is badass, check it out. All right, back at the house. Parents will understand. Bluey, as you guys can see, Brenda, my mother-in-law, bought a project house. So we are currently demoing and redoing all the fun stuff. I believe they are sanding in this room currently. Finished up mudding. Oh man, it's like an episode of Breaking Bad in here. Or Dexter. Oh my gosh. Looks good though.
Yeah.
Look at all the sand on the
Man. Yeah, mudding got done over the last couple days. These two ladies kicking butt. I feel like that should be your profile picture. If you ever get on an online dating app, that should definitely be your profile picture. Looks good though. Nice work. All right, get out of here, it's Sandy. All right, this place has a sweet backyard. Got this tree literally coming through the porch. I'll give you a little tour. Why not? Started building out a little kitchen area. I got myself a Blackstone. Those of you on my Instagram have seen some of my cooking videos so far. So I got a Blackstone set up. All my goodies. This is where I've been making dinner every night. Whole wrap around into a garage back there. It's a really sweet setup back here. Got the play place, got the trampoline, got the fort we're working on. Right now, the next project for today, I bought some replacement swings. Because the ones these came with, they're a little old, a little worn in. So we're gonna replace them. What do you think, girl? Want some new swings? And they're yellow, which is Isla's favorite color. You love yellow, don't you? Are you tired? It's almost nap time. Too bad, a little bit of overhang. This is actually a pretty low pole, so eventually we'll probably raise that up, but not too bad of an upgrade. All right, just kidding. I don't know if this is the best method, but this one just strung it straight down, so now there's no crazy overhang. Test it out, girl. What do you think? Is it good? You like it? All right, let's switch that one over. And that'll do. One tall one for brother and a little one for Isla. Now to do a little bit of actual work. So here's the warehouse that we're going to be looking at 2 o'clock today. It's only 11 o'clock. So a big business park, tons of spaces open. The one we are interested in, roughly we'd be actually using between 2,000 and 4,000 square feet. And in Oregon, we're used to paying over $1 per square foot. And we're finding some of these places for 44 cents per square foot per month. Available now. 6,000 square feet, which is more space than we technically need right now, but that gives us plenty of room to grow. And at 44 cents, that's a killer deal. So we're curious to see exactly what this setup is going to be like. So my morning workload now is going to consist of sending out emails to our wait list of people that have been waiting for us to get a Texas warehouse started for our prep center. So I'm going to send out individual emails, get people on board. That way when we have the keys, we have people ready to send product, and we can start getting some type of cash flow coming out of this. Because currently, our only cash flow is coming from our Oregon warehouse, which is run by our staff. Our buying and selling ourselves is pretty much on pause right now. We don't want to go out and hit thrift stores too hard for eBay, specifically until we get the warehouse space, because we have no storage anywhere inside of here. So the game plan is, once we have keys to a warehouse, I mean, it's game on from there. We're starting eBay from zero. All of our eBay inventory currently is in Oregon, being shipped out daily by our staff. So we're starting from scratch down here in Texas, which actually feels really good because it gives us a nice clean plate to start with. We have bought and sold items for over 6 years now. We've made tons of mistakes, bought a lot of bad inventory, so it feels good to just start clean with the knowledge that we have now and really just scale the eBay site up correctly based on our standards. And on top of that, buying and selling with our own Amazon account as well. So the warehouse space that we end up getting down here in Texas is going to be not just for our main business, which is going to be our prep center, but it's also going to be dedicated space just for our own buying and selling. Also creating, the YouTube studio, podcasts, all that kind of stuff. We need space. And so you guys can kind of see a big picture view of where we are. So San Antonio is obviously a massive area. So we're currently in Seguin, which is where we'll be until we look for our own personal house to buy. Somewhere around this Universal Converse area is where we love, Windcrest. So we've driven a lot of these different towns and kind of pinpointed the areas that we like, and that warehouse we're going to look at is right smack in the middle of all of it too. So ideally we're going to have our personal home somewhere in this area on top of the warehouse, so it's not too far of a commute for us. Obviously we've been in like the southern and western part of San Antonio, not exactly my cup of tea, so we're going to try to stay in this northeast area, which is definitely a lot cleaner, a little bit more expensive of course, but it'll be worth it. Back in the car because I got to get this situation taken care of. The grays are coming out. It's been a few weeks. I've been buzzing my hair myself for the last 4 years. My trimmers are currently in a box in a storage unit, and I have no idea which box they're in. So I'm gonna go get an actual professional fade done for the first time in years. By the way, I just realized how bad that looks. First blackstone injury. Went to go reach across a couple nights ago and seared my arm right there. All right, so we'll do a quick before. Man, I hit 30 and it's like, those grays just took over. All right, before. And that is much better. Definitely beats the buzz cut I've been giving myself for the last several years. All right, now we gotta go shower up, hit the road, go check out this warehouse. We are ready to go. 40-minute drive, go check this place out. 6,000 square feet. 42 cents?
Yeah, I can't remember if this one was 42 or
in my head, I'm like, what's wrong with it? It's
like
so
that.
cheap.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what's wrong?
Let's go.
We'll find out.
And I think we both kind of agreed, even if we love it, we're going to try to see at least 3 different places first.
Yeah, definitely
and
not
then make a decision
land on
from
the
there.
first one.
I, not you, but I have a habit of seeing something for the first time, love it, and I just pick it.
Yeah.
And that's how I ended up with my 2006 Mazda 6 I got stuck with back in the day. All right, so we got 3 docks on the back side, open warehouse space, we got offices, bathrooms, all that in here. So we'd have plenty of different room options for eBay setup, office setup, all that. So it's got potential.
Yeah.
So we just got done walking through that space. I'd rate it a 6 out of 10 on my scale.
I like a 4.
It's cheap.
It's pretty rough.
We'll give them
inside.
that. It with utilities involved and all that. So the base rent was about 42 cents per square foot, and after adding in it's called triple net, so utilities, all that stuff, ended up being about 67 cents per square foot.
Still a good deal.
Still awesome. It's under $1 per square foot, which is our budget.
Yeah.
But as you guys saw, like it's got the whole tile flooring situation.
The lighting
not
is
ideal.
really
Lighting.
bad. Yeah.
We didn't feel excited about it.
No, I would not feel excited about going there every day.
And we were here at Starbucks, we were talking about how, we want to walk into a building that excites us.
Yeah.
And this is a building that we're going to be in for several years. A lot of these places want a 3-year lease. And Trista said it in the car earlier, but if we're going to spend 3 years in a building, we need to be able to walk in and immediately have that vision for like, yes, this is where
I want to be there.
where
And
we're
like,
going to be.
I think that the problem with this building is that we were both kind of struggling to find like where things would flow.
Yeah.
And like, not that it should immediately come to you, but like it was just gonna be it was not gonna be a good flow for us. There's not enough office
And they did not
space
have AC.
and that was the big
That
thing.
could be a problem
that
in
the
Texas.
Office buildings were the office rooms were air conditioned. The warehouse space is not. Which, if you come in early, get your work done before noon, it might not be a problem. But in those summer months when the humidity's 90%, it's not ideal.
Right. So we came to Starbucks afterwards for like an hour. I called on 2 places, and then we found another website to use where you can have them email you. So we put out 2 more pings for those. So potentially 4 more spots that we requested. And every time that we do that, we'll do a video for you guys here on the channel. But for now, we're gonna go hit Goodwill since we have some time to kill.
Yep.
And see if we can find some stuff. Check this out, electronics only Goodwill store, San Antonio. You're gonna look up model numbers, that's what you're gonna do. I'm sorry, there's no clothing in here, ma'am. Let's go see what we're looking at. Got a lot of computers, a lot of monitors. Interesting store. It had all the great things I would look for in a regular Goodwill and garage sales and estate sales, except for they are close to eBay pricing on almost all of it. The only thing I was interested in, Trista was like, no, don't do it.
They're huge.
They've got those servers, which some of you saw, and I've sold servers before, and I'm intrigued because they wanted 150. They were already all tested. That's the cool part about that store. They test everything. They're tested. No hard drive, they have RAM. So there might be potential. If I got them cheap enough, I would buy the whole stack. So that's a scenario where hopefully I can keep coming back and make friends with some of the employees or a manager. And then they let me buy stuff a little bit cheaper if I buy in bulk. Maybe. We'll see. Quick pit stop in Walmart. Trista had to go potty. We've got some time to kill. Mother-in-law is bringing my boy Titus in. We're gonna go sit in on a karate lesson, find a new dojo for him to go to. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go check out some clearance. So here's the crappy part. As an Amazon seller who's going to be in many, many Walmarts, when you move to a different state, you have no idea what any of the layouts are. The different stores, the good ones, the bad ones. Some stores have a main clearance aisle. Some of them do end caps. Some of them keep the things on the shelves. I gotta find out where all the stuff is. If you know, you know. Anyone else hit those during last Q4? Those are fun. And here's your retail arbitrage tip of the day. For those of you that may not be familiar, if you are doing RA out in stores, keep an eye out for these empty shelf spots. Those are in-demand items. Several variations of Pokemon stuff going on, and then Among Us. There are gonna be some pretty popular ones right now, and you can see Among Us plush, empty spots. Keep an eye out for that stuff. We found the yellow signs. All right, all right. Lego on clearance is always a good sign. I'm gonna go through, scan a couple things, see if we can find anything that's profitable. No go on the Legos and a couple other things I scanned for today, and that's just the name of the game sometimes. And just wrapped up with the day, we ended up taking Titus over to his new karate dojo where we thought it would just be a sitting class. He actually ended up going into the class, getting some hands-on training. From there, went over to family dinner, wrapped up with that, just got back to the house, kids are in bed. Trista is picking up a truck from her uncle's house so we can load up a bunch of lumber and stuff from Home Depot tomorrow, start working on a roof project. But with that being said, I hope you guys don't mind me bringing in a little bit of the personal life vlog right now, at least until we lock in a warehouse space and we can start doing a lot more actual reselling content for you guys. Stay tuned because tomorrow will be a new vlog here on the channel. By the time this is uploaded, you'll see that vlog dropping next. And we're gonna be doing a community-wide garage sale just down the road. So super excited for that. Thanks for tuning in. It's been Chad, Side Hustle Network. Peace out.